first test as #1. DJ starting at 10 for birdie.
Didn't take long, did it? Right out of the gate, birdie at the first.
As Terry said, Johnson starts the day with a pair of birdies that went a bogey on 13. Back to 1 under, make that back to 2 under. Is the #1 player in the world.
On the tee, DJ.
Basically the same line as Matsuyama, so he's getting over the corner there of those trees.
Flighted this one down. Pretty good looking shot if you got the number right.
That's a great lead, man. He can be aggressive from there. He used TrackMan the whole time he warmed up today in the practice area, with his short irons especially. So he was really trying to dial in what TrackMan was saying about the elevation here.
And I think as far as pre-tournament, you know, obligations with the media and whatnot, there'll be more of that. You know, it's just there's more that goes with it once you wear the #1. Absolutely jailed himself to the right off the tee, Kurt, and had to hit a very low second shot underneath some limbs about 40 yards ahead of him to squeeze it out into the fairway. So this would be like stealing one if you could get it.
Worth the wait for DJ.
From some 200 yards here at the uphill par 4/8. Oh, that's a good one. Gets it to land very softly. Dustin Johnson has a chance to get back to 1 under par, but from just under 11 feet. Finally, he gets one to go. In fact, Curtis putted better from that distance than he has from the short range.
It's pretty frustrating to hit it as well as he did yesterday and come away with not shooting a good score. I've never seen him really struggle. Good putt. How about that thing tipping in from the left?
The side door is open.
He's become a really solid putter. So yesterday I feel like was a one-off day for him. Like I wouldn't even worry about it.
And Kurt, I suspect both these players, with as powerful as they are, will take that water completely out of play.
That's the 2-iron.
271.
Yeah, and this more up the right side. This might catch those bunkers.
Yeah, that was a miss hit there. Pretty straightforward. Not any real slope to deal with.
Really well done. It's not tightly packed sand, is it?
It's very soft, very fluffy.
And aside from yesterday, his putter's been pretty steady too.
There you go. Numbers 1, 3, and 4 together in that group. Jason Day, the only one in the top 50.
Quite a bit of backup here at the par 5. Wow, what a shot that was. How about this? How about this shot right there? If you miss these fairways, you've got to become that kind of creative to get the ball on or near the green. This is Dustin Johnson just off the back collar, a little bump and run there. Very nice. Boy, he's becoming one of the most consistent players in the world. I know he's #1. Even a putt about 2 feet, Kurt, you got to pay attention to.
On Poa annua, you certainly do.
Everything is saying that it wants to go left to right, and it's just not going to come a whole lot. There's a little hump that's going to push it back toward the hole.
Good call noted right there. It just resists turning to the right.
Yeah, it's very deceptive, and first time around, first week for some of these guys, for actually probably all of them, it's they're going to get fooled.
Yeah, the players knew that too. A lot of the guys talked about the fact that after their practice rounds, they knew they were going to get fooled. They knew they were going to miss some short putts, but they knew that with the length of the golf course and the altitude, they were going to have a lot of short shots and wedges. And
Stepping in there real quickly. This is a pitching wedge. Here's a little left to right flight. He might like this one too.
That'll ease its way back down below the hole. Dustin Johnson will have a chance for a 3 as well. This one up the hill. You can be aggressive, and it will move to his left. Okay. So Dustin Johnson to 5 under par.
That's not even the 2-iron. This is either 3 or 4-iron.
Yeah, the 2-iron's got a black shaft in it. Just trying to get this in that 240, 250 range.
Preferably on the right side of the fairway, but anywhere in the fairway is doable.
Ball on the way for Dustin Johnson just a moment ago.
Also just a sand wedge. He's going to need some big help. Let's see if it gets going. A lot of slope right in here.
Gallery trying to help. Listen. That was brilliant. Coaxing it down there almost the entire way.
Okay.
After all that, a 66. And just 3 off the lead. Back at 1. This would be an eagle right out of the gate.
Just watch how short this stroke is. Just barely going to breathe on this ball.
Took forever to get there, but it got there.
Tell you what, he needs to go over and thank Roberto Castro for the assist.
All the problems on the greens this week. He is only 1 shot off the lead. Look out.
Yes, and he opted for the iron off the tee yesterday. A little more aggressive, paying off right now. He's got to carry this well past the hole and try and bring it back.
He's been using that TrackMan in practice to gauge how far those wedges are going all week, especially at this elevation. He's used it every day.
Just a tiny bit of left to right in it.
Oh, wow. Look out if he catches fire with that club.
I believe he's already caught fire with the first 2 holes.
2 great strokes to start the day.
DJ a moment ago off the tee at 6.
Yeah, you want to keep it down the left side of the fairway here at the par 5-6 if you can.
Oh.
Coming out of that chute of trees at the tee.
Let's watch the people.
They've got an eyeball on it.
That traveled. Be careful of the follow through here.
Just a little.
Oh, yeah.
Good shot. All right, DJ.
It's going to stay in the fairway. I think it's fine.
Yeah, it's just fine, Kurt. Yeah, Kurt, I like something coming in just a little flatter. Trying to use that backstop a little bit.
Yeah, here we go. I'll tell you what. He's gone from below average with the wedges about 3 years ago to last year at one point he was one of the best on tour.
Dustin going at it with the 6-iron. And just had it just left of the hole. Should catch a piece of the green.
Yeah, there's a slope there, Noda, that if he catches it, it'll ease toward the hole, and it is. So beautifully judged for distance.
Into the hole.
It's a good stroke. Kept his head down nicely there.
Yep, he's improved on that putting, especially after the first day when he missed all those inside 7 feet. He only hits about 4 drivers on this course per round. This is the 15th.
Yeah, trying to play that little fade. He can bomb it away here. That's close.
Yeah, you could hear him say, hang on, and that is nestled down in that Kikuyu rough.
Heavy rough. Looks to me like he's just trying to lay this up. He's got no angle. Trying to put it back into play, give himself a wedge on this par 5. He's birdied every par 5 this week except today when I jinxed him.
Now he's going to try and make his fortune with a short shot here.
Well, he's been doing a great job of controlling the distance with his wedges for about a year or 2 now. It's taken him to the #1 ranked player in the world, and he hits another beauty there.
This is a pretty straightforward read, Peter. A little bit right to left.
Yeah. There you go. Yeah, if he'd done that the first day, he'd be way ahead. As it is, he's too clear.
Back out to DJ for birdie. affirmative.
They're not going to make it easy on Justin Thomas.
And over at the 6th, Dustin Johnson blasting with the driver. He only hits about 4 of them on this course per round.
Well, this hole sets up perfectly for the way he likes to now play the ball off the tee, a little bit left to right.
So 263 about as the play, Roger.
And some helping breeze. Yes, starting maybe just a little left.
Wow, it's drilled. Oh, man. That ball carried at least 10 yards over the flag stick.
Kind of landed short and see what kind of hop he gets. He's got to be pleased, very pleased.
He's been eating up the par 5s. Dustin Johnson first in par 5 scoring this week, 8 under. By the way, Justin Thomas tied for 65th in the same category, just even.
Solid.
Dustin Johnson takes over the lead by himself.
That's a terrific up and in from where he was.
It was, Raj.
193 yards this is playing. He's asking it to come down.
And down the wind and launched at the center of the green. It looked like it was okay.
Not a single thing wrong with it. 29 feet 1 inch. Right on the money. 29 feet 1 inches of it.
And you start seeing putts rolled in by Dustin Johnson like that, and with his length off the tee, in the words of Roger Maltby, it's not a fair fight.
Conservative play here, as we see from many players. Just taking an iron. Ideally, you'd like to get it into the left center of the fairway, which he has done.
Oh, this is just left of it.
There you go. Just what we were talking about, Dan. Get the thing up on the hole, just a little left, up on the proper level. Gonna leave a very makeable birdie putt. Straight in.
And that's a 4-shot lead for Dustin Johnson.
And remember, Dan, the last time he played, he won by 5 at the Genesis at Riviera.
Wow.
Beautifully done.
That is something special from that kind of lie. Yep, dead center. So back to a tie at the top. Dustin Johnson and Jon Rahm now 2 clear of Ross Fisher and Tommy Fleetwood.
As he's done all week. Conservative with an iron. And that should be fine.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Hops in the
farther
bunker.
left than we thought.
This one's got to get up just a shade. Oh, big hop.
Wow, what a shot.
What a shot.
Had some check
What
on it.
a shot.
That is fantastic.
Dustin Johnson is 2 putts away from winning the WGC-Mexico Championship.
Pretty good looking here.
I think that'll do it.
Yeah. And another World Golf Championship for Dustin Johnson. The lead was as big as 4. Jon Rahm tied him. But in the end, the guy with all the firepower and all the game ends up on top. Hug from his brother Austin. And the next time we'll see Dustin Johnson will be in Austin, Texas.